I'm ready.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Barely Acceptable podcast, where we talk about gay stuff, girl stuff, politics, wellness, and anything that's just on the edge of being acceptable. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Wait, what's your name?
My name's Callie. Sorry.
And I'm JB.
And yeah, we just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody for giving us all the love and support. We don't want to seem like we're cocky by not giving our thanks where it's due. So we definitely wanted to say thank you to everybody. The support has been great so far. We love everyone that's been excited for a new episode. So yeah,
keep sharing.
Please, yeah.
Keep reaching out to those cousins, those aunts, those
coworkers, those
uncles,
random people you see it on the street.
Yeah, if they're looking barely acceptable, just be like, you might need to listen to this because
you might learn a few things.
You might.
Yeah.
I think to start off the bat on something that's barely acceptable is smoking with the windows up.
Oh my God.
In a car that is over. Let's put a number on it. Wait. Over 45K.
Yeah.
A car that is over 45K smoking anything.
Yeah.
With the windows up, as some people call it, hotboxing. The people that I'm seeing are doing it are just regular cigarette smokers.
Yeah, cigarettes, not
going to Kroger, Walmart.
Yeah. No, cigarettes is crazy.
No, I mean smoking anything.
I mean in general, yeah, but cigarettes is even more wild because cigarettes has a smell that you just cannot get rid of. I remember when we moved your mom into her house, and we were redoing the house and all, having to scrub the cigarette off the wall.
Yeah.
Because whoever lived there had just been smoking for forever off the nursery room wall.
Wild.
That's insane. People who just, I don't know.
But I don't like the vaping.
No.
Watermelon kiss.
That's crazy. When I was growing up, we used to go over to my great grandma's house a lot, and a lot of my family were smokers. It was just something that they did.
Right.
But my grandma would not let anybody. Now she could smoke in her own house, but nobody else was allowed to smoke in her house, especially if I was there.
Yeah.
You had to go outside. And I wasn't even asthmatic or anything like that. It was just you cannot smoke around her, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, my grandma was a little bit like that too.
Don't stop smoking around little children. It can really mess them up. But I mean, I guess who am I to tell people how to live their lives?
I'm just saying it's barely acceptable if you're in a vehicle.
Yeah, but
if you're in a newer building, I think smoking in the house is honestly, I think that's really wild too.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion. Yeah. I don't think that we should vape in a car either.
No, I don't think.
I mean, vaping to me.
I mean,
I'm not gonna smoke a battery, bro.
Yeah.
To me, you just put a battery mixed with nicotine and told me to smoke it, and it tastes like cotton candy.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
No, it's crazy. It's definitely an issue. I feel like
it's gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
We started off with those little Juul USB looking things.
Yeah.
To these big little grenade bomb things.
Yeah, and then now they're making them so small and skinny now too.
Yeah, or the ones that you can refill.
And it's kind of sad. I mean,
there's too many options with it, and none of it's healthy.
Yeah.
And I understand why people smoke. It's a social thing. It's an anxiety thing. It's a stress relieving. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not judging the fact that you need to do that for that. I'm just saying I don't like the smell. I don't like the price, and I think it's weird.
Kids doing it now, it's just.
Yeah. And even they moved that age up to 21.
Can we just all go back to
junior hires and elementary students are still somehow obtained bro, how?
I just want to go back to weed being an issue. And I'm sure it still is. I don't know. We're obviously not in elementary school, junior high, high school anymore.
Right.
But I feel when weed was a problem, it was just much healthier, much safer. These Juuls are.
Yeah, but but marijuana is still scary too.
I mean,
everything is getting laced.
But the vaping is well, yeah, that part. But the vaping, it's really harming people.
Yeah.
And people are addicted. People
collapse
our age,
lungs and everything.
People our age are already having these fiending addictions for it, and it's just sad. It's just sad to see. But I don't know. We also are allowing our cats to be out
The husky
today.
cats.
So if you see them, if you hear them, I apologize. They were just laying down being cool 20 minutes ago, but of course, right when we decide that we're going to do something, they want to play with the loudest toys, have the zoomies. So hopefully they'll behave for this episode.
All the cat parents won't care.
Yeah, you guys will understand.
Honestly, the dog parents can't care either because they bark constantly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
There are
Speaking
kids.
of dogs and cats, we went to the pet store today, and the PCH people. Is that what it's called? PCH?
I don't know.
I don't know. The people with the sad cats and dogs that are like in the cages and stuff were at the pet store, and I started tearing up.
That 7-year-old cat Beauty, she did it for me.
She was so
She
cute.
just didn't even look well. It
No.
was sad. She was trying to
It's
get up
so
and get in
sad,
the litter
like,
box, and it
and
was just terrible.
I'm such like a bad empath to the point where like it physically affects me. Like I was feeling nauseous looking at the little cats.
Yeah.
I started crying. Like I can't. It's so sad, and I just
feel
hate
bad
it.
for the cats too, because the dogs are so loud.
Yeah.
And the cats are just trying to chill.
I don't know.
Not our cats.
I don't know about chill. Yeah, so they're playing with like the loudest toy possible. So if you hear like a clanging, we don't have somebody locked up by handcuffs in our basement. It is just our cats.
And if they fight and you see our frame move a little bit, we're sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so
it's barely acceptable that they're out right now.
Yeah,
but
that
we're
disclaimer
trying.
is out the way. So yeah, January, the whole long year,
100 days,
365 days of January is finally over. Thank
Longest
God.
month of my life.
Happy Black History Month.
Period.
I'm not gonna say, obviously I'm not black, but I'm very excited to like be celebrating it, celebrate you, celebrate everybody. I love Black History Month, like almost as equally as much as I love Pride Month, because I just love like seeing all the posts, seeing all like people talk about the history. And
I think
like,
I love
it.
That part of school growing up in a predominantly Black and Hispanic school. It was nice, and it was great that we supported and were educated on those things so heavily.
Yeah.
And then like I didn't have that many like Black educators, but now as I'm getting older, there's more of that inclusivity, which I think is just really great, beautiful. Like this is what young kids need to see. They need to see that they can be the future, that they can do that they can be a safe place for a student someday. So that's been really cute, beautiful.
I really like it. And I love seeing all the little, like, it's so cheesy, but like seeing like the little elementary school kids do all the little crafts with like the colorful hands and stuff. Like it's just like little stuff like that. It's just like it gets me every single time. Like I love seeing it. I love celebrating people's differences. I mean, I know I sound like so corny and cheesy, but I just love it. Like it's such a I just love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, January is finally over. Black History Month. Valentine's Day is coming up. We've never really been huge on Valentine's Day.
I think I don't know. This is something that I don't know. Do you believe that someone should have to ask to be your Valentine if you're married or in a long-term relationship?
No, but do I think it's like cute? Yeah, and like obviously Valentine's Day, like, oh, you should love your partner like all year round, da 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 da. Like, yeah, obviously, but like it's kind of like Mother's Day. Like we're supposed to like give love and respect to our mothers all year round, but to have like one specific day celebrating them as mothers is like cool. You know what I mean? So I feel like I love Valentine's Day because it's like one day. You're supposed to love each other always, like, and you better be still buying me flowers every single day. So not every day. Every day's wild. Crazy. But every time the flower vase needs refilled.
Yeah.
And you do. But like I feel like Valentine's Day, like Valentine's Day is just like it's a day to just celebrate love, and I just love it because
I think that's what we kind of need to change it to. Is it's a day of love, and I think yes, it's a day of love for your significant other, but you should show them that love and all of that every day. I don't think that you need to go out and buy $100 big 6-foot bear. What are you gonna do with that when the holiday's over?
Now, if that's somebody's like, if that's somebody's love language, like if someone like collects teddy bears or something like that, then that's fine. Right. But I mean, I think the little boxes of chocolate and like a flower are cute. Like
I think
I
that we
think
need
they're
to bring
cute.
back Valentine's.
I mean, they
Like
still
when
do
we
them.
did
We
them in
just don't
school.
do them as
No,
adults.
I know. I'm saying we need to bring them back as adults.
I
Like
think at some
want to.
point though, it gets a little weird. When
No,
you're an
I want to
adult.
go to work and I want to be given a Valentine. That doesn't say like, will you be my Valentine? Like I remember always getting like the little boys would always bring the ones like that had a car on it and they're like, my heart is racing for your love or something stupid.
Yeah.
And then you get like a Tootsie Roll or something.
Right.
Like I want to do that cheesy stuff. Like, can we
Mhm.
bring back love to like just being happy? Can it be
Yeah.
a day of happiness and love and abundance
I think too
to
many people
everyone?
would think it's like weird though
Well,
and corny.
if
But
I ever
that's just
become a
us.
boss
We
someday, we're gonna celebrate Valentine's Day. Just know
like
that.
corny, cheesy stuff though. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
What else has happened? I got a new car this month.
Got your new
Or
Cayenne.
January. Yeah, I got a Kia, so
I used to think that
don't
the
nobody
Kia.
be stealing my Kia, please.
Kia?
Kia?
I'm crazy.
Kaya? Who's
No.
Kaya?
No, I used to think that when Kia came out with the new logo, I thought it was Cayenne.
KN, yeah.
So if
The new
you
logo is kinda
also
crazy.
looked at the logo and tilted your head, you weren't alone.
Yeah, the logo's kind of crazy, but I love my new Kia. Her name's Serene.
She's cute.
She's real cute.
Mhm.
What else happened? You got a new job.
Got a new job.
Love that.
Love that for me.
Got my bangs back.
The Bayangs are back
on
in
my
action.
bullshit.
Something like that.
Yeah, I haven't known how to act since I got them cut, but it's fine.
Agreed.
I love myself. What can I say? Yeah. This week has been quite a rough week for us because we are, in fact, Las Vegas Aces fans. And our team is, at this very moment, falling the damn
Dismantled.
apart.
Gone.
So, yeah, that's been really, really hard.
The only plus we got from it is Wilson released the photos of her shoe.
And those are so cute.
If I don't get them,
basketball, but
I don't care. We're bringing back 14 where we just rock them, period.
I don't know that.
It's not for you,
no,
but it's for me.
It's not for me, but yeah, I can see you.
Like when they come out, if there's a raffle, you better get them for me.
Sure. I haven't seen Gotham in so long. I feel like I'm fiending.
Man, I tried this morning.
Really?
Didn't get them.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I feel like when we do like the whole like grab my iPad to get them, grab my phone, grab your phone, and we just like sit down and really try. I feel like we get them every time.
Every time.
But like if I'm just randomly like, if I see it,
Willy-nilly.
if it's like 8:45 and I'm like, okay, a shoe's dropping at 9, let me just try. I never get it. I have to be like anticipating.
But yeah, you have to really plan to do it.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah. Okay, so I was like obviously really hurt when they said that Kelsey Plum was leaving. Like obviously that one hurt because we love her.
That's my plum dog.
Right. But when they said that Sid was leaving, I literally, my jaw dropped to the floor. My heart completely stopped. Almost needed a defibrillator. Like, I'm not okay over that. Like, she is my favorite player. Has been my favorite player. She's so fun and like the face of the franchise. Like, I'm hurt.
I think that Aaliyah Boston and her, right, for the Fever. I get the Aaliyahs mixed up sometimes. I really do.
I think
anyway,
so. Maybe not.
They have like that young flair to the team.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll get. I don't know. I think all the WNBA teams are just mixed up right now.
Maybe she'll get.
So there's going to be a lot of new chemistry that we get to watch, and I think that is when people should really tap into women's sports because. You should always tap in, but now you should tap in because there's players who didn't even know they were going to be traded, who thought they were going to retire with the team, and now everything's changing. I mean, Brittany Griner.
That's crazy.
I mean,
10 plus years on the same team, and all of a sudden, you're just leaving.
Players going back to teams that they won championships on. I mean, Seattle's got Alicia Clark back. She won with them. We got Courtney Vandersloot back to the Chicago Sky. She won a ring with Chicago. So it's going to be very interesting to see these vets get on with younger players and kind of help them develop to be championship-ready teams.
Right.
It's going to be a very competitive season. And then a new team starting in the W. And then the following year, we have Toronto, who's going to have a WNBA team. So
right. It's all, I mean, we're obviously making good changes and, like, it's exciting. But, like, the trades, they're just crazy. And I was trying to look, so like I don't really know fully how like the free agency works, and I was trying to look it up, and like I guess, and please nobody come correct me because I actually don't know what I'm talking about.
And that's fine. She doesn't care.
I just asked.
We're just yapping anyway.
And they were giving me like a summary, and I still don't even know if it's right.
Right.
But they were saying something like, if a player's like contract is up, if there's like all these stipulations that go into it.
Yeah.
But from what I kind of gathered, like it's not necessarily the player's choice.
Yeah.
Like to enter the agency, which I originally thought that it was. I thought it was like the player was like, you know, okay, I want some more money, so I'm going to enter this.
Yeah.
But from what I'm reading, it doesn't seem like it's necessarily up to them or even really necessarily up to the team. It's kind of just up to like where their contract is, where, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's sad because I don't know. It doesn't feel like everybody is going to, like everybody wants to do it. Huh?
Excuse me, I had like a hiccup.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We see it happen more often in the NBA and in the NFL and, you know, those men's major sports. I mean, the NBA has been upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, De'Aaron Fox, I don't know if that's how you say his first name. De'Aaron? I don't know. Anyway, he is moving teams and he's taking his wife's number that she played for in college. Cool. And I thought that is some like love and basketball type stuff.
No, you know what's some love and basketball is Dejanay Carrington.
Oh, yeah.
What's her girlfriend's name?
Nalissa?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love them. And I'm glad that they are on the same team. Like, that's one of the
I'm just like don't break up or do anything weird.
Yeah.
Because you know how awkward. You know how the community be.
Oop, not the community.
But no, they played together in college.
It's just so cute.
It's just so cute. It's going to be so much more feasible for them. They'll get to like live together, not have to be long distance. Like,
not them living our literal dream.
Yeah.
Like when we met, we thought we both were going to be in the WNBA, play on the same team together. Yep. It's fine. We're still living the dream. It's fine.
We're just living a different dream.
We're not making the same bag that they're making, but it's okay. We're great. We're happy. We're
sometimes life's not about the bag.
No, not at all. But yeah, so that's the trades, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
It's hard.
I mean, we lost Zach LaVine, which makes me feel like, from the Bulls, which makes me feel like we'll lose, you know, Kobe White eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to fire the coach. But
yeah. I do just like really like how like all of like just the way that the NBA and the WNBA have been like built as a whole. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And I feel like the WNBA is being put, obviously not still on the same platform as the NBA because obviously they're still making way more people are watching them. But like I feel like the WNBA is getting up there.
Oh, there's a friend. Hi.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I feel like the WNBA is like getting up there, so like that makes me really happy. And like obviously that all the teams are like so diverse and things like that, and like with Caitlin Clark being like not the face of the W,
but
when it comes
she
to
definitely
us,
brought a flair to the W.
Brought a lot to it, and even if that is bringing a bunch of like white people from Iowa to come support the WNBA, I guess at least they're supporting.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
If the sales are going up,
if that's what it takes.
That's what we needed to do.
If that's what it takes to get these women private planes to get there, like we'll give it to them. Yeah,
let's do it.
I'm not a Caitlin Clark hater. I just have always felt like hasn't like. Nobody else has been given the same respect and attention that she has. Mm-hmm. Like Angel Reese and her, like Angel Reese should be getting as much love and attention as she does.
But she doesn't because she's seen as a quote-unquote loud black woman.
Yeah, an aggressive black, like that's all it is. But then like Caitlin Clark can have a horrible attitude the whole game.
Right.
And she's just passionate about the way she plays. Like,
yeah.
And again, I'm not a hater.
That's simply the difference in that verbiage right there, for sure.
And like she's openly said like she completely understands that she's privileged when it comes to like how people view her in the WNBA. But like it's still just, I don't know. I don't like it.
It's sad.
But at least we are, like, it is a diverse thing. I hope it's not going backwards like everything else is in life right now.
Yeah.
But for now, I really like the direction that the WNBA is going. So I hope it just stays that way.
Yeah. And I think overall, when it comes to sports, I am going to forever just be a players fan.
Yeah.
That way, when I want to buy a hat or something, or I don't really buy jerseys, but if I buy like a shirt, I can say I bought the shirt because Zach Levine played
Well,
for the
and
like
I've never been
I'm gonna simply buy stuff in support
right.
for the player.
I've never been a team's
Yeah.
person.
I'm
Like
a player.
I've grown up
I like
like
players.
I grew up. My dad was a White Sox fan. He was a 49ers fan. So like obviously I watched them more.
Yeah.
But like I'm not like I'm a sports person. I love watching sports themselves. Like it doesn't have to be a specific team, or I'm not gonna go to a game and like boo the other team.
Mhm.
Now at that game, I'll probably pick a favorite just so I can have
Right,
someone to
just-
like root for.
Yeah.
But like all
absolutely.
in all, I like watching both teams on any sport. So like for me to finally get attached to
Where that just paused us at. It's
Yeah.
been a fiasco. We're still learning.
things are we're doing the best we can with what we got.
Anyway, we're talking sports and
Talking sports and how I've loved sports always. I've never been like a specific team person,
Mhm.
but like once we started watching the Aces more and things like that, I've just like fallen in
It
love with
just
the
felt
team
like we
as a
needed
whole,
to.
and it just felt right. And then now that everyone's getting traded, I'm like, see, this is
It feels
exactly why
wrong.
I don't watch teams. This is why like I just watch whatever sport is on. Like the Super Bowl's coming up. I don't really care. Well, no, I care in the sense that one of the teams has, you know, a racist, homophobic Trump supporter.
And I'm sure the Eagles do too.
I'm sure, but one is more loud than the other, so we know who I'm gonna be rooting for at this game.
And my feeling with football is it's such a contact sport that those gentlemen end up becoming highly addicted to painkillers. Very, which then sometimes leads them to be very aggressive with their spouses. Some struggle with their sexuality because in the football culture, you know, there's not a lot of gay guys.
No.
So then, you know, some of them really battle with that for a long time. And I don't know, I've watched numerous documentaries about the painkiller, you know,
like epidemic.
I've watched I think 2 or 3 NFL players who were trying to come out in the NFL, and just like how that impacted them as a whole.
I do think that's mostly all sports though, but
there's something about football that how contact
I think it's
it is
because
though.
of and the following of football is very different than the following.
Yeah.
Like the following of football, it's diverse, but like for the most part, we know it's predominantly white men that watch that. So like predominantly not even just white men, but like men in general that are like they think it's like this big manly thing, so that so now it puts all this pressure on all these men playing the actual sport to like live up to what these people see them as.
And it feels like we also gave a sport to like, oh, you're angry, go out there and hit him as hard as you can. I don't know. There's something about that. There's something
the aggression of football in general.
There's something about the aggression, the fact that the players are predominantly black, and then white men cheering them on to hit each other as hard as they can to win, that doesn't sit right with me. I was watching Django the other day with Jamie Foxx. You remember that movie? And in the movie, there's like a scene where Jamie Foxx is with Leonardo DiCaprio. I hate saying his name.
Not Da Vinci.
No.
Yes, it's DiCaprio.
I know, I just don't like to say his name.
Yeah.
And anyway, the 2 gentlemen were like fighting. And it was 2 slaves. And the white guys are just like cheering the slave owners, and they're like, my slave's gonna beat your slave. And it just felt like that's what football reminds me of. And I don't know if that's just the way my brain's wired, but there's something about football that is so sad to me that people just get around and watch it, and it's just such a hard sport. Like we watched Tua from the Dolphins, like when he was going through all of his concussions. Like that is so scary. All the football players that end up wheelchair bound, like that's so sad. But guess what? We still gonna turn on that Super Bowl. I mean, I'm there for the halftime show.
I'm there for Kendrick and SZA.
Yeah, I am. I really am.
I also saw a thing today. No, did you show it to me? The thing where they were like, imagine if
Drake came out.
What was that song that they had together?
It was on that Mad City album.
But imagine that all of this beef with Kendrick and Drake was literally just
for money, bro.
Yeah, just because Drake's been up there for obviously forever. Because we love Drake, and it would take a lot for us to hate Drake. Hopefully,
unless I get some physical evidence like Diddy.
Yeah,
I'm struggle with it.
I really hope we don't ever have to hate Drake, but until then, we're big fans. Obviously, I was on his side during this whole beef.
I wouldn't say I didn't pick a side.
Well, I just picked a
I
side
never
because
picked a side.
I just like him.
Right.
But like I do like Kendrick too, like a lot. And
yeah.
I mean, do I think that this song is overplayed? Yes, but that's not his fault. Like
Yeah.
it was a good song. Like I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Like
no,
it
was.
You made a song that like anybody likes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of cool that like he won a Grammy for. He was the first Grammy.
Full sweep.
A diss track like won the Grammy. Like that's just cool.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, we're excited about the halftime show. We did watch that movie One of Them Days with SZA and Keke Palmer.
Yeah,
that was such a good movie. It reminded me of like early 2000s movies. Like
yes.
It was giving Friday. Like
it was silly.
It was just good.
It was
it
was a vibe.
It was really good. So shout out to SZA for that. For winning a Grammy, for being at the Super Bowl. Like she's just in her bag. I just love her.
Yeah, but she's such a beautiful spirit. She just seems really fun and down to earth. And
she does.
Yeah. What else about the Grammys?
Yeah,
we had...
the Grammys, it just happened. I really enjoyed watching the Grammys this year. I normally don't really care about the Grammys that much. I mean, we turn it on every year.
Yeah, we watch the Grammys, the ESPYs,
all of them.
Yeah, all the music awards and stuff.
Yeah. But I really liked it. I felt like women were kind of like on top. Like, and the few men that won were minorities. So like that was pretty cool. Like, I also think it was really cool that like all the people who won had something to say, like something important to say.
Yeah, they tried to take advantage of the time that they had with the microphone with
like Lady Gaga talking
millions
about
of people,
trans
billions
rights,
watching.
Chappell Roan talking about how the workers need better health care, better pay, all this stuff. Like, yeah. I mean, I just think it was really cool. Well, Alicia Keys talked about the DEI stuff.
Yep.
Which I just like. Part of me is like happy that everyone's speaking up about everything and like using their platform for good. But the other part of me is like, I'm actually kind of tired. Like, I'm kind of tired of like everybody having to speak up. Like I shouldn't have, like, I should be able to watch the Grammys and be like, yeah, that artist won because she has great music, da 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 da, and not be like over here sobbing, crying because of their acceptance speeches, because they made me so emotional, because there's so many bad things going on in the world right now that they have to speak out about.
Yeah, and then it was like when they did the Quincy Jones tribute.
Yeah.
Of the Michael Jackson song. Like We the People of the World, blah blah blah. That music video.
The We Are the World song.
Yeah. It's like you watched that. That was made how many years ago? And we're still facing that like same adversity.
That's just so like,
it's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Or I always think about that Black Eyed Peas song, the Where Is the Love?
Yeah.
Like, if little me knew how important that song was still gonna be today, like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Like, what? Like not to be cheesy,
people,
where is the love?
Yeah.
Where is the we love our neighbors, we love ourselves?
Yeah. We all, like, we have, like, we talk about all these, like, historical people who've, like Martin Luther King, who, like, stood up for rights and, like, wanted to make a change and did all these things. Rosa Parks, like, all these people, like, not, like, standing up for change, and it's, like, for what? Like, we're still... I mean, granted,
like, we had Barack Obama as our president for 2 years, and, you know, all the things that he instilled, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I feel like we get to a point where we're not even really giving him and Michelle enough flowers. Like, we're still talking about Martin Luther King, which, as we should.
Well, yeah.
But let's talk about some people in today that are making an impact and a change.
Granted, we are in a much better place than we were hundreds of years ago. But that doesn't mean that, like, where we're at is okay. It's not acceptable. Yeah. It's not, we shouldn't be content.
We should be innovating. We should be moving forward with things. We're
actively going backwards.
Yeah. Like, if we want to make electric vehicles and, you know, have solar panels for houses, why are we not making that accessible for everybody? If that's what is going to make a cleaner earth, a cleaner environment, blah, 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 why are we not making that more feasible for everybody around us? Which is, it's just sad. And also, I want to claim right now, I say a lot of things wrong. So I'm sorry. Because I say a lot of stuff wrong, like names.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Locations. I say a lot of words wrong, and I'm so sorry. I haven't been diagnosed with dyslexia or anything. I just sometimes genuinely think, like, Nordstrom, it's Nordstrom. Right? Yeah. See, that was just an example. I thought 23 years on this earth, I thought it was Nordstorm.
And she also said that Storm, when we were
Please
in Chicago, you
stop.
said that Storm was spelled Strom multiple times, even though I kept telling you, hey, it's not.
Yep.
But it's okay.
Yeah, and I'm not the best at spelling stuff either, but I do have a good heart.
She has a great heart, so that's all that matters. Yep. Who cares if you can spell?
I'm like Olaf. I give warm hugs.
Right.
Or I like warm hugs. See, I don't even know. Anyway, I'm a good person, you know?
I don't know where that went, but yeah, she's a good person.
I was just thinking, you know, as I'm talking, I'm trying to be very careful with what I say.
But you don't have to be. We love you for it. Everybody that knows you knows that, like, sometimes things take a little bit longer, sound right. And that's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay.
Okay.
You're still married.
Oh.
So it's fine.
And
period. But yeah, the Grammys were really good to watch. I loved watching all the performances. I'm so happy for everybody that won. Like, seeing Doechii just, like, completely blow up has been really cool. I think she's an amazing artist.
Honestly, I felt like all the artists that were up there, including still Billie Eilish. Like, yes, she's been in the media now for like the past 5 years or more or less. I still love to see her still being elevated. Doechii.
Yeah.
SZA. Like, we're getting more of her.
Yeah.
Who else?
Chappell Roan.
Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm really hurt that, like, finding out that, like, Chappell Roan has been in the music industry for 10 years now, and we're just now hearing about her. First of all, that makes me feel bad as a gay woman because she is part of the community, and I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea who she was until last year, and even then but, like, we also don't listen to pop music, so, like, and she's very pop.
And we hyperfixate on artists, and we stay on them.
Yeah.
And that's
I don't
on
do
us.
well with new artists.
That's on us. Well, and then it was like last year, I went through like a really deep rabbit hole of like jazz, like old jazz music.
And I was like stuck on reggae for a long time.
And you were stuck on reggae for a while. So it's like once we find what we like, we stay there. We're still well-rounded in music, but you got into reggae. I got into jazz in like 80s to 2000s R&B and I would not leave it.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I just feel bad that, like, nobody knew who she was. She's been doing this for 10 years, but like, she deserves every flower she's getting now. Like, Pink Pony Club has been too. Every 5 minutes I'm singing Pink Pony Club because I just love it so much.
I want to be at the Pink Pony Club.
Yeah. Like, and that it made me cry, and I don't even know the song. Like, that's how you know something's like that powerful. Like, to hear the whole crowd and everything, like, singing Pink Pony Club had me crying, and I don't even. Yeah.
She's a beautiful artist.
The Grammys was just a great watch this year. Trevor Noah's jokes they're controversial because
he's a comedian.
A lot of people don't like him. I have never really hated him. I think some of the jokes were probably taken a little too far, but again, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's obviously a minority, and he's not from here either. So, I mean, I don't know if it's.
He made like 2 deportation jokes.
Yeah.
One.
Or he said Shakira was the best thing to come out of Colombia or something like that.
To me, that wasn't the problem. It was the problem when he was like, I might get deported, and then he said something about Shakira. I don't even know.
Shakira, it was something about, like, not. I'm going to look it up.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
But I mean, bottom line, he's a comedian. I also feel that if you're going to go ahead and, you know, make those jokes, I know that he, of course, probably had to stay within some limits of things that he could have said, but I think if you want to joke, you want to be hee har har, okay, you also need to, like, be serious at some moments and shed light on the things that are what's actually going on. Because he was, but he also wasn't being.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
it's so hard.
He was also making jokes about Trump, though, too. So it's like,
yeah.
As a comedian, and I feel like I don't take things, because I love Nikki Glaser. She's one of my favorite comedians, and she says, like, the most out-of-pocket shit, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's just the space of comedians, and, like, I don't want to be like these. Like,
you can't take it too serious.
I don't want to be like boomers and be like, stop taking everything so serious. You just cry babies. But, like, at a point, you have to realize, like, he's a comedian. These people are comedians, and, like, they make jokes about things, because if not, we're all gonna cry about it. Like, you have to at some point.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's what's keeping me afloat in 2025 so far. Like, I was already let down with the with the president. So
Yeah.
now I'm gonna hyper focus on the WNBA,
Yeah.
the NBA. Like I'm gonna hyper focus now on sports and on music because I don't have anything else to look forward to.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
sounds so terrible
And
and so sad.
we've also been those people though that like dark humor is my thing, and like
Oh yeah.
I've made way too many dead dad jokes. Probably an uncomfortable amount for some people.
But that's
for
what
me,
he
it
would.
works.
But that's what he would want too.
Exactly. But like it works. Like
Absolutely.
that's how people get through things. So like I think him making the jokes, and I found it. He said Shakira's in the house, the greatest thing out of Colombia that isn't a felony.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That last part was crazy.
But like at some point we got to be like,
he's not wrong. There are a lot of felons that come out of Colombia.
Well, there's a lot of felons that come out of everywhere.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it was in a time
cartel,
like this,
but
maybe not a good time to make the joke. But like, I think if you're looking at it just strictly as a joke, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Like you're not hurting anything by just joking. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like comedians, and I like normally always take a comedian side because they're not being serious. You know what I mean?
And even if they are being serious, it's still funny.
And if he was like a white man, that would be different. But he is a minority. Is he an immigrant? Is he from Brit? Well, he has a really heavy accent. Is he from Britain?
You can look it up. I think he's not. Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, at that point too, it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think people need to lighten up in that sense, but like people could just be a little bit more understanding of comedians.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else is going on? New music.
New music.
Literally so excited for Party Next Door and Drake's new album.
You know, Drake been quiet ever since Kendrick done put out that.
Because he's been working. He's been in the booth working with
I hope
Party
he's been
Next Door.
working on the music and not nothing else. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. But anyways, a lot of Scorpios and Sagittariuses are going to be born this year from this album. So
Jacquees and
I'm really excited. Yeah. Jacquees and Dej Loaf are going on tour. We will be there in April at the Chicago concert. So if anybody sees us there, period. Can't wait for that. There's going to be a lot of little horny people all in one place. So that's going to be a little Akko Taco at some points.
Yeah, we heard that.
Hopefully everyone's chill, cool. There's no one trying to like make a baby on the floor.
Oh, I mean, I would hope not.
You never know though.
But you never know.
When we went to that, what was it? Who did we go see last? Was it A Boogie or was that?
We saw A Boogie last, but there wasn't anybody. There was a lot of kids.
There was a lot of kids. Maybe it was the Kehlani concert. No, it was the A Boogie concert because we were like, why here? There was like a couple like completely making out, like in the middle of the sucking face, like.
It was never that deep.
No, and at an A Boogie concert, like if it was like Kehlani, I could see. It. Or like at this Dej Loaf and Jacquees concert, I could see why you're trying to make a baby here. But at an A Boogie concert,
gross.
Too much.
Grody.
It's too much. But yeah, we love concerts. Yeah.
So we're trying for Chris Brown.
We're really trying for Chris Brown. I know a lot of people.
It just needs to heal my inner. It needs to heal my inner child.
Yeah. Who else do we want to go see?
If Rihanna goes on tour,
obviously,
which that was a crazy segue, Chris Brown and Rihanna. But, right.
Listen, things happen. People do things that are not good.
They were young.
I don't want to condone too much of it.
Yeah.
But I think
they were young and dumb.
I think that people make mistakes, and as long as they're not continuing to make the mistakes, let it go. At some point, you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
Like, he's a father. He's a good father at that.
Yeah, when he won his Grammy, he was at home with his kids. That was cool.
Yeah, so let it go.
Justin Bieber might make new music this year, I've heard.
Yeah.
I hope and pray that that's true.
So I saw a picture of him the other day where he just looked rough. And then, of course, everyone was like, are him and what's her name? Haley breaking up? Da, 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 da. I'm like, why y'all always jump to that?
See, now I saw something different. I saw a picture of him holding his baby, and it was like his album was maybe going to be more Justin Bieber, like R&B loving.
I need Jaquavious Bieber to come
I
back.
would love that. Like so now. I'm here for that. I'm here for him and Rihanna making new music. But I know she's still tangled up with ASAP.
Did you just say that a new Smurfs movie is coming out? And I saw a post that was like, Rihanna's making new music, but it's not what we think. And she's making the soundtrack for the new Smurfs movie coming out this year.
That's still cute though, because she got kids. So that's cute.
Yeah, no, that's great. But like, I also I need
Can you
Love
play
on the
Rude
Brain.
Boy? Oh,
I need a song like Love on the Brain to come back out.
bro.
You know that is like one of my favorite songs.
We
I need a
also
song like that to
frequently
come back out.
sing our hearts out in 2 locations. When the car is parked
Yeah.
outside of our house
Yeah.
before we come inside,
hmm
and then after the shower,
We're both just in the bathroom.
trying to brush teeth, trying to do the deodorant, but if a certain song comes on,
The music's just
how
hitting
can
too
how
good.
can I be contained?
Yeah. Yeah, no. The second like P&B rock comes on, it's over. It's a concert. Like nobody can sing the way I can sing
No.
at that point.
And it's really bad.
Yeah.
My singing's
You know
really
who
bad,
else I
but
want
I
to go
have
see
fun.
in concert?
Who?
Miley Cyrus. Like so bad.
Same.
But I don't want to go see like
I need to go see Hannah Montana though.
I don't
Can you give me
yeah.
that? Can you do half
Yeah.
half Hannah Montana, half Miley
But
Cyrus
I don't
concert?
want like Miley Cyrus like I can buy myself flowers type music. I need
No,
like
I could do
I
that
need
one.
The Climb. I need Fly on the Wall. I need what was the other song on that same album? I can't think. But I need old Miley back. Like I need 23.
I'll take 50-50.
I don't know though.
I'll take 50-50. I'm very she can give me, Wrecking Ball, Buy Myself Flowers. She can give me all that with some Hannah Montana and I'll be good too.
Best of both worlds.
Psh.
Who else do I want to see? I want to see Selena Gomez. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, and my friend is now coming on over.
For those of you that aren't watching this, Cleo is being mad disrespectful.
No, she's about to sit down. She'll be fine. Who else do we want to see?
Yeah, Selena Gomez would be pretty cool. I don't know.
I think that's it for now on this very given moment. I'll never be able to afford Drake or Beyonce. So
I
probably won't even be able to afford Chris Brown, but dreamers can dream.
Yeah.
So I guess that takes us into our game of the episode.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna play the word association game. If you have not seen or heard this game, it's basically where we both say a word. I will count to 3, and then we'll try to keep saying words until we can be on the same wavelength and say the words.
We've done practice rounds and it has not been pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So we might be terrible at it again, but we're having fun. So
yeah. Also, don't care.
Don't care.
Okay, are you ready for the first word?
I'm ready.
All right. I gotta think of a word.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? We're just gonna try to go like rapid fire. First word that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Record.
Cat. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Record
music.
store.
1, 2, 3. Shopping.
Drake.
1, 2, 3.
Apple
Rihanna.
Pay.
1, 2, 3. Cash
Bag.
App. 1, 2, 3. Afterpay.
You're like going so rapid that my brain can't even.
I know mine kind of can't either.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Coffee
mall.
shop.
1, 2, 3.
Money.
Plant store. 1, 2, 3.
Road
coffee.
trip.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. IKEA.
Study. It's like when I go your way, then you go my way.
Okay.
Which makes me feel like we're doing the game wrong.
No, we're not.
We're not. Okay. If you say we're not, we're not then.
We're doing it right.
Okay.
Okay.
So you said IKEA.
You said coffee?
Okay.
No, you said study.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Chicago.
Tolls.
We're so close. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Vacation.
Gas station.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Airport.
Churro.
What?
You said gas station. I said churro.
Where have you got a churro at a gas station?
I was actually thinking tornado, but I said churro.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
My bad.
So I think a wrap on the first round, where both of us were going, where we were going on a road trip.
To IKEA.
To Chicago. There's a plant store.
And coffee.
That we like to get. We need to go to the gas station.
Now we're making a whole
and we're gonna have to go through tolls.
Yeah.
So that's the end of that round.
Okay, we're starting
that was terrible.
Whole new.
We're trying.
Okay, a whole new topic.
Okay, yeah. Let me
Okay.
get my thoughts together.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Shoes.
Spring. 1, 2, 3.
Easter.
Summer. 1, 2, 3. St.
Beach.
Patrick's Day. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Beach.
Towel. 1, 2, 3.
Ocean.
Water. 1, 2, 3.
Sunscreen.
Sand. Shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Tanning.
Swimsuit. 1, 2, 3.
Scoop. No, because you didn't know what you were gonna say, and I did not know what I was gonna say.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah, we're terrible at this game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call how it is.
Yeah.
But we be on the same wavelength.
We're getting there. We're just not exactly there, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe if we were too alike,
everything's right in the picnic basket though. Because I say towel, you say sand. Like,
yeah,
we have the right things.
We're doing the same thing at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Yeah. So we're not like there, but like that's a good thing because if we were too similar, we would hate each other.
Yeah.
We have enough of like differences.
We have enough things that we are way too about.
What is that supposed to mean?
We just align on a lot of things.
We're locked
so
in,
maybe it's good that we don't align on some things like a word association game.
We align on the important things like human rights, politics, music,
bills,
decorations in our house, clothing, shoes, our cats,
names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was.
I don't really have nothing else to talk about today.
I said in the
episode. I have a lot to talk about, but y'all don't want to keep hearing us for hours and hours and hours. So, episode 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, whatever the hell you're on. If you're listening, if you're watching, whatever, I don't care. Just show us some love.
Send it to somebody and just tell them to watch just a little bit. Just watch all of it.
Just a hair. Just a scotch.
Just watch something.
Yeah.
Listen.
Listen
to the song that's deep within. Bro, banger. That song, I'm gonna listen to that later.
I don't even know what song you were singing.
I'll show you. I'm not gonna keep singing it. It was terrible.
Okay.
We can insert it for them.
I have no idea what song she's singing.
I'll show you guys.
But we'll figure it out. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for the love. And we will see you guys on the next podcast.
Thank you for welcoming.
There's Cleo. She hates people. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.